Hey guys, welcome back to Arry The Stag. TR Tony here. Here we have K-John, and he's going to show us his Triumph Stag. It's a beautiful car, and let's go and have a look and see what it's all about. So this is your car. Tell us a little bit about it, if you will, please.
Yeah, we bought it in 2013.
Yes.
From a friend of mine.
Yes.
And he lost his carriage, so we bought it.
Yes.
And since then we changed a bit, driving shaft, the engine, electric water pump.
Okay, yes.
1, 2, 3 ignition.
Yeah.
So yeah, and for this we drive as much as possible in the Dutch weather.
Yeah, beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
To get out and about, and it's a lovely day today. So about an hour and a quarter away, you said, to drive today?
A good 1 hour.
Yes.
And it's good, yeah, it's drives really good.
Really nice. Good. It's a lovely colour. Tell me a little bit more about the colour, K-John.
Yeah, the friend of mine did choose the color because he didn't like the blue. And it ended up in, he says, a Jaguar color, but when I asked the spray guy, he said it is a Mitsubishi color.
Yes, it looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it, in this April sunshine? It really does. And it's a Mark.
It's a Mark II.
Mark II. Yeah.
Mark II.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the car is from 1975.
Okay. Yes. So, and how many miles has it done?
We did revise the speedometer, so it tells 66,000 kilometers, but I suppose it's much more.
Should we have a look inside? What's inside the car?
That's not that neat, but
left-hand drive. Yes, so it's Borg Warner automatic you have.
Yeah, 35.
Borg Warner 35. Yeah, and looking really nice inside and original. Very comfortable, these cars, aren't they, when you're out and about driving?
Yeah. I have also a Spitfire, but this is by far a better ride.
Better drive. Yeah. It suits the the kind of motorways and dual carriageways of today, doesn't it? Really, some of the smaller cars. My stepson has an MG BGT, and sitting in that it's a nightmare. It's just really low down, you know.
Yeah, it's like a kart. When you drive in the Spitfire, it's like a kart.
It is. Yeah. Maybe have a look under the bonnet. Would that be okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, K-John. So let's pop the bonnet and have a look. Yeah. So all looking good. And have you noticed the wheels as well, guys? Just whilst we're talking about it, K-John was just saying we've got a local guy who does these wheels. They look really smart, don't they? Nicely turned and finished. And there's the engine. Yeah, so it's the Triumph V8 as you'd expect.
Yeah.
Looking very original, which is all good. You've got the header tank here.
Yeah. And 1, 2, 3 ignition.
Yes. Okay. You mentioned that at the start. Yeah. That's really good.
And I put the alternator on this side.
Okay. Yeah. So how's
and
that?
It runs on the middle slot.
On the pulley.
The pulley. So the 12 mil slot instead, because I thought it's too close to the exhaust.
Yeah. No, that's very good. And these are aftermarket. They're really good, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're header tanks. And the issue with Stags, as we know and many viewers will know, is the original ones are down here, as you can see, lower than the level needed for the water pump, which is up the top here, actually the top of the engine. So
no, the water pump now is down below.
So it's down below, which is
an electric one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, but when they were made, this was an issue, wasn't it? The top would dry, and then we'd have problems. And Theo was telling me a story last night about his jack shaft had gone on a car, and that was not a good outcome. So, which drives everything.
When I removed the original water pump, it was very heavy to turn in the bearings.
Yes.
So it was already on the way out.
Okay. Yeah. So
I was on time.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Crisis avoided, which could have been one. Really good. Yeah. And what do you like best about the car in your view?
The best of the car is without the hood.
Yes.
And driving with the grandchildren, collecting ice cream.
Yeah. Perfect.
That's what
that's the perfect
we're looking forward to.
Yeah, no, that's really great to hear.
Yeah.
And I think it's been a surprise since we've been doing this YouTube channel, just how much provenance these cars have, you know. And we have a lot of people who hand their cars down to their children and grandchildren.
Yeah.
You know,
my son forbids me to sell it because it needs to stay in the family.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him, and long may that continue. These cars are 50 years old now. You know?
Yeah, this one is 51.
Yeah, 51. It's and they're still going just as Triumph intended. You know,
yeah,
which
but
is really great to see.
You see, it's not built to last 5 years. You need to have some maintenance.
Of course.
Of
course. But get the right maintenance, and these cars drive all over the place. You know, just saying, driving to the UK or from Holland, or we've got a guy in Australia, Adrian Hayes, who regularly travels to Europe from Australia. So he does that most years in his Triumph Stag. So that's really great.
Yeah.
Hey guys, well, thank you very much for showing us your Stag. It's been a real privilege. And feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you online on Arry The Stag very soon.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.